Hello students and welcome to Top Scholars. Students, today we'll be learning about another very interesting topic, that is human male reproductive system. So let us first begin with the scrotum. Now students, what exactly is the scrotum? It is a structure which lies below the pubic symphysis in front of the upper part of the thigh behind the penis. Also students, it is made up of internally dartos tunic muscle. Students, this is a very special type of muscle which contracts and relaxes, therefore maintaining the temperature inside the scrotum. This temperature is kept 2 to 3 degrees lower, which is very favorable for production of sperm. Next students, this particular scrotum internally is separated with a muscular septum which divides it into two separate sacs. The scrotum remains connected to the abdominal cavity with the help of a small connection known as the inguinal canal. The scrotum acts as a thermoregulator for the testes by providing the optimal temperature required for production of sperm. Students, now let us learn about the male primary reproductive organ, that is the testes. These are also referred to as the primary sex organs in man or the male gonads. They develop in the abdominal cavity. But are they present in the abdominal cavity? No. They develop there, but in the 7th month of pregnancy, or we can say in the 7th month of development, these testes, they descend into the scrotum via the spermatic cords through the inguinal canal. Also students, each testis is connected to the wall of the scrotum with the help of a fibromuscular band of muscle called as gubernaculum. Now let us learn about the protective coverings of the testis. Each testis is covered by 3 particular layers. The first one is outermost tunica vaginalis, which is an incomplete peritoneal layer. The second one, or the middle one, is tunica albuginea, and the third one, students, is called as tunica vasculosa, also called as tunica vascularis. Students, this particular innermost layer is nothing but a layer made up of many small blood capillaries. Now students, let us talk about what happens with the layers. The tunica albuginea grows inside, or it shows invaginations which divides the internal structure of the testis into many compartments. The number is somewhere between 200 to 300. The average number of compartments are anywhere between 250. These compartments are called as testicular lobules. Students, inside the testicular lobules lie very minute tubules called as the seminiferous tubules, which are the site for spermatogenesis. Here you can see the beautiful seminiferous tubules, which are anywhere between 2 to 4 in one particular compartment. These are layered internally by germinal epithelium, which eventually develop into the male germ cells called as spermatogonia. And as mentioned before, these spermatogonia eventually show the process of spermatogenesis and form into sperms. Now students, in between these germ cells, there are some pyramidal shaped cells called as the cells of Sertoli. These perform various functions like providing nutrition to the developing sperm. They also secrete a protein known as ABP, or the androgen binding protein, which increases and concentrates the amount of testosterone in the seminiferous tubules. They also secrete another hormone called as inhibin, which as and when required will suppress the FSH, that is the follicle stimulating hormone. Moving on students, what you see here in between the two seminiferous tubules is the interstitial space. In this interstitial space, there are certain cells, very important cells called as the interstitial cells or the Leydig cells. These cells, students, they make the endocrine part of the testis by secreting a very important hormone, that is testosterone.
To learn more about this topic, download Top Scholars app.